guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caroline Otieno, and in today's video I'm going to do the natural makeup no makeup look that I actually have right on. So let's get right into the video.
So we'll start by moisturizing our face. You can use any moisturizing product that you have. It is very important to moisturize your face as it will give a better look to your makeup. So next we're going to do our eyebrows. I use a normal toothbrush and a brown eye pencil in the color number 18. So we'll start by brushing our eyebrows to make sure they're where they're supposed to be. And I'm going to use a mirror since I couldn't see myself well on the camera. So when you're starting out, you want to make sure that you're starting out with lighter strokes at the front and thicken it as you move down to make it look as flawless as possible. It is important to note that you should use a brown eye pencil when doing your eyebrows since it gives a more natural look compared to a black one. The next step, we're going to clean up our eyebrows. I'm going to use a concealer and a brush. So what you want to do is you want to apply the concealer around your already drawn eyebrows, and then you can go later and clean the lines up using the brush. So I use the Urban Decay brushes, they are very nice. So this is going to be a very detailed video. I didn't want to leave anything out so that you can learn. So we are going to go in with our brush and clean those lines up. If you're doing this for the first time, it's going to be a challenge, but the more you do it, the more it's going to get easier. So you'll do the same on the other side. So your eyebrows are supposed to look like sisters, not like twins. You can't always get them accurate. If you can, then good for you, but as long as they look similar, you're just okay. So once you're done, you want to layer up those harsh concealer lines. So I'm going to use a beauty blender to blend out those harsh lines. The secret to a natural makeup, no makeup look is to make everything look as natural as possible. So that's why it is very important to blend. As you can see, now my eyeballs look as natural possible. So we're going to go in with our foundation. I use the Kiss Beauty BB foundation, and you'll use a foundation brush for that. You want to make sure that the foundation brush is as dense as possible, because that's the whole idea of a foundation brush. You want to make sure it spreads evenly, that foundation on your face. It is also important to note that for a foundation, personally I go for a foundation that is one shade lighter than my normal skin tone, and I use a contour to blend everything out to match my natural complexion. So don't worry that the foundation looks actually lighter compared to my natural skin tone. We'll blend that out. So don't worry guys, it's going to look great. So spread it out. So once I'm done, I'm going to use my beauty blender to blend it in. If you don't have a foundation brush, a beauty blender is actually very nice compared to a foundation brush. It just gives a more smooth finish and a more natural looking look. So if you don't have a foundation brush, a beauty blender will be fantastic. As you can see, the foundation has actually blended in. So smooth everything out. Don't forget under your eyes. So we're going to go in with our concealer again and conceal those dark underlines under our eyes. So just apply a small amount, not very a big don't apply a very huge amount. So again, I'm using Toffee here, and I'm going to apply it at the upper part of my eyes or the eyelids. Then I'm going to do the same on my forehead. And on my chin and under my nose. You want to highlight those areas because those are the natural areas that illuminate on our natural look. After that, you're going to go in with your fidget maker and you're going to blend it out. So as you're blending, blend as you move outwards and upwards to give you a piece lifted look. Do the same on the other side. Blend, blend, blend. So when you're blending the part on your forehead, make sure you're not spreading it. Just blend the parts where you put the concealer on. Same to your nose and under the nose. Do the same to your eyelids. Blend, blend, blend. So once you're done, I'm going to bake my concealer using baby powder. I don't use the normal baking powders. Personally, baby powder works for me and it's cheaper. So if you have the butter sachet baking powders, you can also use that. But baby powder works just fine for me. So I have an oily face, so that's why you can see I'm using as much powder as possible. I don't want to have an oily face later on in the day. So I'm going to apply it on the areas where I put the concealer. So I'll borrow some there and put it back there. So you want to press the powder and not spread, just press it where the concealer was. And then wait for a few minutes for it to set in. Then go on with your powder brush. I use the Daroji powder brush, it's very nice. So you're going to remove all the excess powder. So that's how it's supposed to look. Now we are going in with our contour. So I used a darker shade of concealer for contouring. This is in the shade Cocoa something, so I'm not sure, but it's a darker shade compared to Toffee, which I used as a concealer. So So if you already have contours, you can just use that. It will work just fine. So I'm going to apply the contour on the edges of my forehead. Or let's just say the upper part of your head. But yeah, where you are seeing that I'm applying it. I'm going to put it also on my cheekbones, or what do we call that part? Yeah, that's where we're also going to apply the contour. That is where naturally your skin tone is a bit darker compared to the rest of your face. This gives more definition to your face. We're going to do the same to the outer edges of your nose. So I'm also going to go in with our beauty blender and also blend that out. So as you can see, a beauty blender is very, very important to this entire process. This is one of those things that you just can't miss to have. We're going to do the same on the outer edges of your nose. Blend, blend, blend. So on the cheekbones, I'm going to use a contour brush. Again, I use the Urban Decay brushes. Yeah, Urban Decay. So I'm going to go in and just slowly blend that out. But actually here it wasn't giving what's supposed to give, yeah. So I'm going to blend that out later, again using a beauty blender to smoothen everything out. Yeah, going with the beauty blender. And there you go. So here I'm going to set everything out, but before that I'm going to use a lighter powder to highlight that contour to make it a little bit more visible. So I'm going to apply that right under the contour, or right under my cheekbone. So you want to suck your face a little bit in so that you can do that effectively. So again, we are going in with a powder brush. Remove any excess powder and also blend it out.
So the next thing I'm going in with the Luron powder. This is a shade that is exactly like my skin tone. As you'll see, that's the exact shade of my skin tone. So I'm going to use that to set my entire face. I'm going to apply it all over my face. Lightly apply it, don't use too much. The point is to set the entire face and not to overshadow our entire makeup look. This will also get rid of the creamy makeup look to make everything look matte. So the next thing is you're going to do our eyes. I'm going to also use the Naked Urban Decay eyeshadow. So here I'm going to use a shade darker than my skin tone. I don't want something dramatic because this is a natural look. So you're just going to make it look a bit darker but as natural as possible. Nothing dramatic. I was struggling here, guys. So just apply it on your eyelids as light as possible. Just giving those eyes some definition. Do the same thing to the other eye. Yeah, it will look as natural as possible. Nothing dramatic, guys. This is a natural look. You want to fool someone, right? Someone might actually think that you have no eyeshadow on. There will just be a definition that someone can take as your natural eyelid color, but that's an eyeshadow. So there you go. So I'm going to use a very light, a bit shimmery eyeshadow I mean, and put it on the inner corners of my eyes, just a little bit, not too much. This will give a more awakened look to your eyes. If you have already seen, guys, I actually have very small eyes, so giving your eyes a more awake look is nice. It works for me. You're also going to apply that on your nose. Yeah, as you can see, it's going to give a shiny look. So these are just the places where naturally you are face lights up or are shiny. So we're just going to illuminate these areas. Then you're go in with your powder brush, remove the excess powder. So finally, you're going to go in with our mascara. I don't even remember the name of this mascara, but I will put it down on the description box. So lightly apply it on your eyelashes. I wasn't blessed with eyelashes on the lower lid of my eye, so I only apply it on the upper part. As you can see, there is a great change that is natural. Your eyelashes will just stand out. As you can see, it looks much better compared to the other eye. Do the same to the other eye. That looks so much better, right? So for my lower eyeline, I will go in with a black eye pencil. Here we are still applying our mascara. So I use the black eye pencil and I'm going to apply it very lightly. You know how harsh a black eye pencil can be. So on a natural look, you want to apply it as natural and as lightly as possible. The whole idea is to make your eyes look natural, not dramatic or very harsh. Yeah? As you can see, it's very light and very nice, just giving a natural look. Then go in with your powder brush and remove any excess powder. Set everything. Put some powder on your neck, yeah, to match your skin tone. As you can see, it already matches my skin tone as I said it before. Everything will blend out and look just nice. So the final step is to go in with your setting spray. I'm going to spray that all over my face. It's going to make the makeup blend in with my skin and set in and make it look natural. So if you have a fan, you can also use a fan to dry that out, but it will dry out on its own. So I'm going to comb my hair out to finish my entire look. If you haven't watched my relaxed hair video, watch my other videos. So yeah, that's how you do it, guys. I love this look and it's what I usually do. So thank you guys, that was it. Let's see on the next video. Bye.